Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, and this is the first review on a weekend and for October. So with Little Blue, and that's right. I thought I'd give this a review, and coincidentally, I got Little Blue joining me because he watched this too. So we
watched it together.
Yes, and we are of course reviewing from 1973, and it was an animated TV special, and that is, of course, straight from the Munsters, the Mini-Munsters. Now, what do we have to say about this? Because
the title is a little misleading because I thought it was going to be like Muppet Babies, and it would be like the Munsters as children or something. But it really wasn't. It was about some of their family, and I think it was like a niece and nephew that came to visit, and they were musicians. And
and
Eddie Munster was a drummer,
and Eddie is a teenager,
and he's a drummer.
And at first he thinks that it's going to be boring and such when they come in, but no, they're kind of just like him. So
they're
musicians.
They're all making music together.
Yeah.
So it was the plot was typical early 70s cartoon.
Marilyn Munster's left out.
Yes.
Is not seen or mentioned, and probably because since this takes place with Eddie being a teenager, maybe Marilyn must have moved out,
Right. And the only original Munster to voice their character is that of Al Lewis, who played Grandpa.
Grandpa Munster, right.
Right. And just died a few years ago, in fact.
Actually, 2 decades ago.
I thought he lived
2006 or 7, I think.
Sorry, I'm thinking of John Astin. Who played Gomez Adams in the Addams Family. Same genre.
No, he didn't die.
I thought John Adams.
No, he didn't.
I thought John Astin was already dead.
He's not. No.
Well, good. God bless him. I'm glad. He's a good. He was a good actor and a good man. I like him.
So Al Lewis is the only one
terrible.
Al Lewis is the only one to reprise his role in this. The Herman, Lily, and Eddie Munster. They have different voices, of course.
Yeah.
And these gangsters, they're doing something that has to do with Grandpa Lewis, and eventually later on in the special they kidnap Spot.
Yeah.
If I guess Grandpa Munster doesn't surrender or something.
Mm-hmm. He talks a lot like Marlon Brando too.
Yeah, exactly. And this was especially after The Godfather.
Yeah. So that was
Godfather was 1971 or 2.
I think it was 71.
All right, so that.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it sounded. But anything else to this? Following the special?
Anything to add, you mean, as far as what? I think it's just typical 70s animated cartoon. I mean, early 70s, like a TV special. It was, I guess it was for Halloween.
It wasn't, and from what I heard, it was intended to be a start of an animated series,
Yeah.
But of course, that didn't come to be.
Well, I was going to say that the voice of Herman Munster was pretty good. He was pretty close on delivery, I thought.
But could not top off what Fred Gwynn brought to Fred.
Oh no, Fred Gwynn was Fred Gwynn. You couldn't beat that. His characterization of Herman Munster was just perfect. I mean, he was he was lumbering, he was kind of clumsy, he was just his character was lovable.
Of course. And what about, say, the others in this, like Lily and Eddie, their voices and such?
They sounded typical for that era, when cartoons were being made. There were probably a handful of voice actors that did cartoons back in those days for network television. So, it was. I mean, it was passable. That's what I'll say.
Yes. So, anything else we're missing? Or not? That's
no. The quality wasn't that great because we watched it on YouTube. That's nothing against YouTube. It was just that whoever dubbed it probably dubbed it from a beta to a VHS and then to digital, so there was a lot of signal degradation and
I'd say so.
The quality was a little sketchy.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Anyways, but with all that being said, I think we pretty much covered everything.
I think we did.
Just about, and besides, this was over 23 minutes, as it says.
Yeah, 23 minutes. When I saw the length of it, I went, oh, thank goodness I don't have to sit through 2 hours of this, or an hour and a half.
Yeah, good thing.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, so there you go. That's our review of the Mini-Munsters, and what a way to start off this month, and with the first review for the first review for the first weekend of October.
Yes, the Little Blue Spooktacular review series.
I guess you could say so. But anyway, so, and how do we even rate this? I don't even, I can't think of anything.
I'm just going to say, I don't know.
I'll give the 6.
I'll give it.
But for you?
I'll give it a 2.
Alrighty then.
I mean, I'll give it a 2 for, I'll give it a 2
out of 5
for Al Lewis. You know, Al Lewis did a good job.
Oh yeah, I'll give it a 10 for Al Lewis, you know?
Yeah, well, for Al Lewis, I'll give it a 5. How's that?
Because it's Al Lewis, you know?
5 out of 10, I'll give it 5
He
for
is,
Al Lewis.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, he is Grandpa Munster.
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
there you go. So anyway, so that's our review of the Mini-Munsters. We hope you enjoyed, and look forward to what's coming up this month for reviewing some Halloweenish films, and starting off with one film that we did review. That's, well, the first one for this coming week that involves Gene Wilder.
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned for that. Take care. We'll see you guys in the next video / review. Any last words?
Off out.
Yep, he says off out. And for me, more reactions on your way. Keep looking forward. They're going to be reviews, that is, I meant. And take care. And, yep, happy Halloween to you guys. Happy early Halloween. And we have just begun for the weekends and for this coming week of reviewing Halloweenish films. Take care and peace out.